My wife is not the mother she told me she would be and tosses our daughter aside so she can have a childless-like life. Now I'm making sure she's coming home to nothing. We have been together for 12 years, married 8 of it. We always had great dynamics. She told me she would want 2 to 3 children and I was always more cautious due to my troubled childhood. This was a constant topic in the past. We talked about names for our future children. We had 3 girl and boy names chosen when our first child born a bit more than 4 years ago. I somehow opened up. Being a father made my life full. Everything was due natural and seemed eased, and I was instantly ready for another child. I helped 50-50 even though I was working after 4 weeks leave, changing diapers, waking up at night, going for walks. However, she stopped wanting more. Even in the first 2 years of raising our baby girl, it was obviously she does not like motherhood. She could not sit down to play. She would rather pursue her hobbies. She likes to toss the kid to her parents on every possible weekend. The grandparents like the kid so it's fine, but sometimes I have to persuade my wife to ask her parents so sometimes she too, can bring our daughters to the zoo and do something over the weekend. I would have to go on sick leave to care for her, because she would kind of burn out after a week of being alone with our daughter. I thought if it could be depression. But my wife is cheerful, has hobbies, goes out with girlfriends. But if she has to be with the kid for 2 to 3 days due to a cold, then misery comes. Important to note that my wife or I are both work in the same field. She is much smarter than me but is lazy, would do the bare minimum. Whereas I love this field, do research, train myself, and because of this, I earn 3 times as much. She could do much more with her brain, but does not care, which is fine, but still demands that I go on sick leave with our daughter. I would point out that her salary would not support our lifestyle and we could cook instead of ordering, but she does not want to. I feel poop. My only support is my daughter, her smile and laughter. I could not put her through a divorce, since I was from a broken family. I am jealous for other mother who love being with their child/children. Update: on Friday, I brought our daughter to Grants, and then I asked to chat with my wife. I told her how I felt, and what I saw, and I asked how can I help her. I offered that she should take some time off, a couple of days alone or with a friend of hers, and she said it was a good idea. On Saturday afternoon while I went to Grants for our child, she seemingly packed 2 big duffel bags worth of clothes and went away. 2 bags are missing and lots of her clothes, so it's easy to do the math. I called her without success, but at least she answered my messages about at least saying goodbye to her daughter, to which she replied it's not about her. It has been some days now. My daughter asked where mom is a couple times and I always say something like she can't come home now but she loves you. But it feels like I'm lying to her face. I can't sleep, can't eat. Even my in-laws have no info on what is happening with my wife. I will talk to a lawyer tomorrow and start documenting everything as a friend of mine told me.